Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mark McNabb with topspeed.com here. In front of me is the 2016 Nissan Maxima. And as you can see, Nissan's attempt to make a four-door sports car, well, it sort of paid off, at least in the looks. So let's take a look at the car. Up front is that big Nissan V-style grille. Very bold. The fish hook and the LED aspect of the headlights there. Very sculpted and well designed. I like that a lot. There's that big V-motion grille, and that leads into the hood that has a little bit of a power bulge up on the top of it there. It's really noticeable once you're behind the steering wheel. Some pretty nice split spoke wheels, machine faced fronts. Really interesting coupe design here. I like the floating roof aspect of it there with the trim that goes back over the D-pillar there. It's kind of cool. And around the back, you can see it's a pretty nice looking car. It's got twin exhaust down low. Got some nice detailing in the tail lights there. So, you know, it's not bad at all. So let's take a look at the inside. Here's a release right here. Gotta find it. There it is. All right, in the trunk area. I know it's super bright out here, but I hope you can see it. Trunk size is, you know, pretty decent for this size sedan. Do have some room under here if you lift that up. Second, oh, third layer. My goodness, there it is. Not a whole lot of storage space, but you do get a spare tire, which is more than you can say for a lot of cars. Of course, that's going to take some getting down there. And you have pull latches for the seat releases there. That's kind of nice. Nice little pull tab here. Super simple. Oh, and I do like the fact that the hinges are hidden and they're not going to squish your luggage. No one likes squished luggage. Let's take a look at the inside here. Alright, very nice interior. I really love this diamond pattern here in the leather seats. Super nice detail. Of course, this is the range-topping platinum model here. As I sit down, wow, a whole lot of room. A lot of leg room. I think that's not supposed to do that, but hey, whatever. Air vents, very nice. And you know, the seats have a very good rake to them. I mean, they slope down really well, and so you don't feel like you're sitting on top of it. You feel like you're sitting into it, which is nice. And here's a center armrest. Some good cup holders and stuff for phones and all that sort of stuff. That's nice. Dual map pockets here in the back. And a pretty nice front as well. Love the new dashboard design. Looks really smart, really cleverly laid out, and you know, it works. Not only looks good, but it also works. So let's go take a look at the front. All right, so here we are. Let's sit down. Immediately you are greeted with this gauge cluster. Now you've got 4 analog gauges and a big old TFT display. Now the TFT display is controlled via these buttons right here. If I can get it to focus, left and right. So I can circle through and see my different stuff. That's always handy. And I really like the power meter there. That's kind of cool. By the way, listen to that V6, huh? Not bad at all. Alright, so here is the Nissan Connect system. From my view, the system looks like it's wigging out a little bit. I hope it's not doing that in the video, but it works pretty good. So you've got menu controls and stuff here. You can see the home screen. You can program these any way you want to. Back to audio. Lots of preset functions here. You can scroll back and forth to get the presets you want to set. And of course, can't forget about Nissan's 360 camera view. How cool is this? I love this feature. And of course, as you turn the wheel, the lines change to show you where you're going to go. Makes it very, very handy. And of course, you get a curved view as well, so that way you can see where that front tire is pointed and helps you avoid curb rash. Down low here we got the dual zone climate control. Very intuitive to work, super simple. There is the start stop button, kind of in an interesting place, but I like it, works good. Gear shift, nice place. And this little cubby I really like. So you push it and you've got 2 USB ports and an aux in port. Now you can't see it, but it kind of goes back in there pretty far. As you can see, my whole hand fits in there. And one neat feature is this little area right here. Your iPhone fits perfectly right there. And I know they planned it that way because there's a cutout, so that way your charging cable can go into the storage area after plugging in, and then it fits perfectly right down in there. So it's super, super cool, well designed, nice attention to detail on that. Speaking of attention to detail with design stuff, I mean, look at the stitching here. Very super nice stitching. And over here, I love this wood. And if you see, it's got this great little 3D texture on it. Looks really cool, and it works really good too. Heated and cooled power seats. And here, these are redundant controls for the nav system. So you've got home, back map, all that sort of stuff, and you can control here if you don't want to do the touchscreen. And here are these all-important buttons. So you've got normal and sport. Of course, those are the driving modes. Put it in normal mode, which the car starts out in, and you know it drives pretty good, not bad at all. But you put it in sport mode, things really pick up. The V6 is a lot more responsive and a lot more peppy, as I'll talk about in the driving section here in a second. So, all told, the interior looks really good. Not bad at all. Oh, one cool thing that Nissan does have here as an option is the power up and down sunshade in the back. Of course, you do have a heated steering wheel, trunk release, and traction control. I'll show you how this works. Super slick. There's also a nice big dual sunroof up here that opens up. That is clever. One little nitpicky thing that I really don't like about the car is the sunglass holder. And as you can see, when I open it up, and there goes my sunglasses. I wish this had more of a lip on it or something. It's also very hard to get my sunglasses to fold into the sunglass holder. And then once I open it, of course, it just falls out. So I wish that was a little different design there, Nissan. Anyway, let's go take a drive. All right, so now we're behind the wheel here in the Maxima. And you know, I've got to say, the car really is kind of surprising. I mean, Nissan does call it the four-door sports car. And, you know, they're kind of right. It is pretty nice. Handling is good, steering feels good, braking is linear, throttle response is pretty good, especially when it's in sport mode. Speaking of which, like I said, those two buttons down there, they do make a big difference. Sport mode really helps this car. And it does sort of overcome the fact that it has a CVT transmission. Now, granted, I just wish Nissan would have gone with a regular 8-speed or 6-speed automatic. I don't know why they did. Presumably it's for fuel economy. You gotta get fuel economy up, so they put a CVT in, but they tuned it to where it doesn't feel like a CVT. I don't know if the payoff was there, but hey, it is what it is. And you know, the car works pretty good. I'm not gonna complain at all. In fact, just being inside the car, it's pretty nice. Driving it like a normal person normally would, you would never know. Feels good. The seats, the zero gravity seats, they're impeccable. They're very comfortable. I love the quilted pattern on them, like I said before. And, you know, it's just it's a comfortable place to be. The layout is very intuitive. Things are where they're supposed to be. You know, and it's just an all-around comfortable car. And, you know, there's not much more to say. And you don't know if you can hear that or not, but the V6 actually sounds pretty good too. 300 horsepower of a 3.5 liter V6, 261 pound-feet. that's really not much to complain about. So kudos to Nissan for making the Maxima a pretty nice car to drive fast. Now driving normally, it's not bad either. And like I said, it's very comfortable. It's very quiet in here. There's no rattles or squeaks. Even though my tester has over 15,000 miles on it, there's nothing that sounds like a used car in here. So that's really good. I got a lot of good things to say about the Maxima. So, all in all, it's a fun car to drive. It's a great place to be. Whether it's worth $40,000 as my loaded out tester is, that's going to be your call. Whether you like the Maxima enough to drop that much cash on it, or you can get a lesser model that doesn't have as much and you're not going to pay as much. All your choice. Anyway, guys, let me know in the review comment sections, and let me know what you think about the Maxima, whether you really like this and the CVT is that much of a detractor for you, or maybe you don't really care and you just like the way the car looks and the way the car the stats and stuff. So like I said, let me know in the comments, and you have a great day and happy motoring. Thanks, guys.